Good evening,
Hello.
everyone, and welcome to Delight and Fright. And I am Kat, and to my side is the lovely Luna. Say hello,
Ooh.
Luna. And
Hello,
we have a
everybody.
very special guest with us today. Episode 94 of Delight and Fright, we are discussing a Halloween feast with director and actor Guile Branco. And feast we did on this film.
Oh, yes.
Thank you for having me.
Of
You're
course.
so welcome.
No holds barred. I'll just tell you everything.
Oh,
Good.
absolutely.
Good.
We love to hear that. So real quick before, do you want to do the totals and then we can show the trailer?
Sure. So we have let's go over some of our other amazing actors. We have Lynn Lowry as Angela, Julia Coulter as Karen, and Gil as Mark, Lou D'Armato as Dr. Roger Park. We have Asia Lynn Pitts as Susan, our goth girl. Pancho Moeller, amazing, as Coot Joe, not Cujo as it sounded like to me, but it's Coot Joe. We have James Griggs as Richard Long, the dad. We have Nika Katrova as Rose, and Jackson Leighton as Stuart, the brother. And for our totals, we have 9 dead bodies, possibly 10, 1 severed finger fed to its owner, 1 dead goldfish, 1 suspected dead pet snake, poor snakey, 1 severed head, fountain pin to the eye socket, shovel glue, shovel foo, meat grinder foo, as we can see behind Gil here. We also have 1 furry dino named Boney that does get boned. We have gratuitous BDSM, incest, odd choice of art. 1 specifically comes to mind with men in khakis from the waist down. We'll get into more about that later. 1 digested finger turned into an Etsy necklace. 1 dick blowout. 1 wedding proposal and 1 rescinded wedding proposal. And last yet definitely not least, we have grandma's version of Go-Gurt consisting of a poop tube. Yeah, all
It's a
that
lot. It's a
and
lot.
more.
It's a
That
lot.
is, it's a lot to unpack
Yeah.
and a little grotesque, but
It's a long list.
cool. Yeah, it definitely is. And let's keep the list going by showing you guys the trailer so we can kind of get into what we'll be discussing. So let me share my screen. All right, guys. You guys ready?
Life has been nuts lately. My mom's been so freaky.
Your mother's coming back home.
Like, for good?
Is my mom well enough to be at home?
Absolutely.
I'm aware of the fact that sometimes I act strangely.
You know, in all my years, I've never seen a case like this.
I'm sorry that I cut your finger off.
Wow, and I thought my family was dysfunctional.
Yeah.
She's doing amazing. Her progress is great.
You have to welcome death. There's no new beginning without an ending.
You can't just go around killing.
starving.
Me and the
Dinosaur.
Boney.
His name is Boney.
Yes.
Recklessness, risk, manipulation. You two will have sex.
Not yet.
Halloween is coming. I shall prepare a glorious feast.
It sounded like a chainsaw.
There's probably something wrong with the blender.
Are you insane?
You are a psychotic whore!
Whoa. All right.
Ooh.
Yes.
Where's my
That-
wine?
Oh
Here,
yes.
I'll
yes.
share with you. Hey.
It's you're gonna
Cheers.
need this size, this pint size glass.
Oh, is it a gin tonic?
It's straight vodka because
Perfect.
this show's about to get fucked.
Oh, great. I came to
Hopefully
the
we
right
won't
place.
have any dick blowouts.
No dick blowouts, please. That would not be comfortable.
No.
So, I first and foremost, I would like to mention to everybody that is watching, thank you guys so much for joining us. The movie is available actually for free on Tubi. Please go watch it. It's such a fun watch. It's so crazy and chaotic, but it's kind of endearing. So tell me, how did you come up with this concept?
Well, I am primarily a writer, and I always saw myself as a writer and an actor. I love to act. But I absolutely enjoy creating stories. And I've been writing since I was very young. I started writing theater plays, and then I think I did a transition into screenplays when I moved to New York when I was in my early 20s. And I'm going to be very honest with you. I never know exactly where the writing will take me. I have so much joy in writing, but also I'm not so much somebody who believes in too much into structure. A lot of people who watch the movie, they see that it's different. Doesn't have a very specific formula or a structure, because that's how I create. So when I started to craft the story, which initially was about several characters who have different lives, who converge at the end, I didn't actually know that this will become a Halloween feast. And I think that's the beauty of the creative process. Sometimes you just have to let it go and just go with the flow. And I wanted to make a film that was a little shocking. I wanted to make a film that people wouldn't forget. They would be like, oh my God, this is insane. So I wanted to entertain primarily. Obviously, if a movie is not entertaining, then what's the point? But I wanted people to watch it and be surprised and not to know where it's going. I mean, I have a question for you. Did you know where it was going? Were you kind of like, or were you kind of lost? Because that's what I wanted.
No,
You wanted us to
I
feel lost.
I didn't know where it was going. I was taking good notes so I could keep up with the jumps in time, but I definitely see why you were kind of jumping through time, so that the film didn't like slow down at any part. It still kept progressing with a lot of action, and then just the I didn't expect the conclusion to be so momentous, such a grand finale, so to say.
Yeah, it's basically, I wanted to have a crescendo of insanity towards the end. But it's funny because some people they because they get so lost, they get frustrated, and so it's not a movie for everyone. I know some people are not fans, but I know a lot of people are, and so we're slowly finding the right audience for the movie. I think it's kind of a niche audience, but also one thing that's happened that's quite interesting is I've had a number of people who told me they don't like horror, and they saw the movie and they loved it. So I was able to kind of do a crossover between maybe the comedy, maybe I really wanted it to be funny. uh, I know it's hard to do comedy and horror together. It's a big challenge, but I think we achieved, and people are enjoying it. And I tell people, Tubi is great because it's enabling us to finding a new audience. Uh, it, Independent filmmaking is hard because when you make independent films, I mean, people are not probably going to buy your movie on Amazon. It's available there. You can purchase on Apple TV, Amazon. But I'm just happy that people are able to just turn the TV, do a search, and find the movie and enjoy it for what it is. So answering your question, I'm sorry I'm rambling. I just want to say that the Halloween feast kind of happened. It kind of like I just wanted to write something original, and thank you for having me. Thank you for everyone who's watching. Glad to be here.
It was definitely original, and I love how Mark plays the straight guy, so you're
Yes.
expecting him to be the straight guy, and then I don't want to give anything away, but things change just
Yep.
a little bit, just a little. Yeah, as
Yeah, I
far as
wanted to
Mark being
surprise the audience. Yeah, let's surprise the audience. I love when people they comment and they say, "I had no idea where it was going," because that's what I wanted. That's exactly what I wanted. And and my character is weird because I wanted this to be an ensemble cast. I mean, if you look at the cast of the film, it's a pretty large cast for like an independent film. We have. And everybody has a little bit of a big role. So even though I love an actor, I didn't want to have a movie around me. I wanted everybody to shine in this film. And Lynn Lowry, who's absolutely phenomenal in the film, she really shines. She really shines.
Absolutely.
And I'm so happy she said yes to being in this film because she's a force of nature.
Yes, she was
Definitely.
fantastic. I was
Yeah,
gonna compliment you and say that the last time I saw a movie that had me super lost, but still so intrigued and enjoying the ride was A Lost Highway. So
aha.
it gave me, I know it's a different genre, I know
Yeah.
it's different, but it had similar like jumping around and you just
Mhm.
kind of had to like follow along. It had
You
a
have to
very
put the
Lost
pieces of the
Highway.
puzzle. You have
Yes.
to it's like a puzzle. You have to put the pieces of the puzzle. And if you're lazy, if you're on your phone, you probably will not enjoy it. It's a movie that I think you have to kind of try to see where each character is going. And by the way, talking about inspiration for the screenplay, I was a big fan of the movie Crash by Paul Haggis.
I
And
love
Crash,
Crash.
and
Love it.
it's also a movie that's a different genre entirely, but you have these different lives that converge, and often when I think about inspiration for this film, I wanted that to be a big element of the film, and Crash was I think it's 2005, I believe,
Yeah.
or around that time.
I think it's maybe a little earlier.
Yeah, a little earlier maybe.
Older.
I started writing this film, the feature version, in 2007. So it's been with me for a long time. It took me a long time to get the resources to make this film. But the writing this film, I've had this screenplay and worked on actively for maybe 15 years.
Wow.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Definitely a labor of love.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And the trivia is, I tried making this film in 2012, and I couldn't get money or resources to make it. And I am actually glad it didn't work out, because I think I was able to bring in elements to the story that the script wouldn't have if I had done back then. I think that it became better over time. I don't mean that you should work on it for 15 years. That was not my plan. I'm hoping from now on I'll just spend maybe a couple of years writing something. But for this specifically, I'm really happy that it took this time. It was just like a fine wine, getting older and better over time, getting back into it.
And you
and
wouldn't
writing.
have had the amazing cast that you have now.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
I mean, Angela was just amazing. She inspired me to wear this. I'm getting choked out a little bit, but I'm like, if Angela could do it, I can manage it for an hour. I'll survive.
Oh my gosh. And she was so sweet, and she's such a great talent. I mean, Ling Lowry, we didn't know what to expect, and we flew her here from Atlanta. She's in Atlanta. We're in Los Angeles, and I mean, one thing that's interesting about Halloween Feast is that every actor you see there is a friend of mine from maybe 10 years, 15 years, 5 years. The only new person was Ling Lowry. And I kind of shaped the characters according to these friends I had. And they're all actors. I'm in LA. In LA, we have a group of actors. So there wasn't really a casting process of the film. I kind of knew that, okay, my friend Nika, that I've known for 11 years, I'm like, Nika, I want you to play, the fiance. Lou D'Amato, he plays the doctor. Lou's been my friend since 2005, and we actually started our film company together. So the company that produced this film is myself and Lou D'Amato, and Lou plays the doctor.
And is that the Breaking Glass Pictures or Bright Night?
Bright Night. Yeah,
Bright
Breaking
Night
Glass is our distributor, which I'm very thankful for. They placed the movie in the platforms, and but yeah, Bright Night is our company. Another example, Julia Coulter, a fantastic Karen. I've known her for about 7 years. So they're all friends of mine. So we were a little worried about bringing somebody, because she's a horror icon. She's worked with David Cronenberg. She's worked with George Romero in the 70s. I mean, she works a lot, and she's a fantastic actress. She came in, and I was just really worried. Is this going to be difficult? She was the best. Not only she had all her lines memorized, but she was such a sweet, wonderful person to be around. It was really great. We filmed it in 19 days.
Oh, wow.
Think about that. I mean, we had a tight schedule. I mean, it was like 19 days, a few breaks in between, and we were done. So we was really fast. And the movie was really fast, was really completed and edited and post-production. Everything was I think it was less than 6 months. And we just got it out there, which is great.
Wow.
Yeah, that definitely told you it was the right time.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I love Halloween, and I feel like now it's going to be this fun thing. Every Halloween, I'm going to start promoting the film, and we have a special screening coming up in Salem, Massachusetts.
Ooh,
October 9th, 7 p.m. at Cinema Salem, which is a kind of a famous theater in Salem. You want to go?
Absolutely, we would love to. It's definitely a bit on our bucket list to spend a Halloween in Salem.
I know. Where are you?
Florida.
Florida. Yeah. Okay, so it's a little far. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Tampa, St. Pete-ish area.
Okay.
That hook of Florida. The hangnail, I call it.
It would be a real long drive.
Yeah,
probably.
Or a quick flight. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, a quick. Well, we have somebody asking, are you still waiting for someone to collect their foot behind you? You want to kind of
my goodness.
talk to us about that prop?
Yes, this is my favorite prop. By the way, I have very few props. Look at this fun thing. Okay, so this is a real meat grinder. I found it on OfferUp, and I bought it. And this is just like a very important scene in the movie. Okay, this happened at the end, so you have to wait. Okay, don't be on your phone. But at the very end, this foot is ground, and I have to talk about Mary. Okay, so Mary is our 95-year-old actress, and I'm actually going to show you a picture of her. Hold just a second. Hold on. Exciting.
Okay.
Exciting. Okay. This is Mary right here. And hold on 1 second, because I have the AC on because we're having a heat wave, so that's why I have the earphones. So this is Mary. Mary played Grandma, and when she was filming with us, she was 95 years old, and she's never acted before. She was a good friend of mine, and I knew she was a writer, and she sang opera. She did singing classes. So I told her, I said, Mary, you're an artist. I mean, I really would like you to be in my movie. And she said yes. And it was just like one of the biggest gifts of this film for myself was having Mary, having her acting debut at 95. And she passed away, unfortunately. It's kind of sad. But she did see the film before. Like, she saw the finished film literally 20 days before she passed.
Oh wow.
And yeah, and you know, I mean, she was 97, so she lived a long life, and so this shouldn't be a sad moment. We should all just celebrate her. So anybody who out there who watches is watching Halloween Feast in the future, when you see Mary, yep, celebrate her, because she was absolutely phenomenal in this movie.
And she stills
Mhm.
every scene that she is in. She
Mhm.
just eats up the film. It is just amazing.
Yes, she's never acted before. I just said, Mary, don't worry about it. You're gonna be fine. And she just went in. She just did. She's, by the way, she's in the scene with the foot. so,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the very important foot grinding scene. And every time that scene comes on, I've seen the film probably 1,000 times because I'm the director. But every time that scene comes on, I'm like, Mary.
Aw.
And what is that foot made of? It's super jiggly. I love
It's
how
rubber.
jiggly it is.
Yeah. It's rubber. It's basically just it looks like a good foot. Oh, it fell.
Oh,
Okay, hold on.
oh,
Even better, because I can probably just pick it up and show you a little close up. So okay,
Yeah.
so see, it's just a nice severed foot.
Let me say
Nice,
something.
nice.
Feet for free in this economy?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, where's Tarantino? Maybe
I
some
was
people
just gonna
say,
say that.
Yeah,
does you
that's
have a foot fetish? I'm not sure.
Oh no.
A little Tarantino, I guess, maybe vibes in this
Inspired.
film. Yep, exactly. I
With
love
the
Tarantino.
foot.
Hey, oh, I love Kill Bill. He's one of my favorite directors. Yeah.
Definitely some female empowerment, female domination. Yeah.
Absolutely. Lynn Lowry in BDSM outfit, dominating. Trust me, I don't care about spoilers, so we can talk if you want to like say a few things
Yeah.
about the movie. It's all good. But Lynn Lowry is
Yeah,
doing
everybody
some
has
great.
to watch it though.
Yeah, I mean, Lynn Lowry is wearing full BDSM, like pretty much sadomasochistic stuff, and she's like shameless. She does it all. It's fantastic.
She gives
and,
no
and
fucks.
No.
she gave him no fucks. And a little trivia also is that Lou D'Amato, who played Roger, the doctor, who's my business partner, he was so afraid of the BDSM scenes.
Aw.
And to
Why?
this day, I love to make fun of him. It's fantastic. He calls me up and I say, "Hey, Lou, yeah, hey, how's Sam going? Are you adding adding it to your lifestyle now?"
Nice.
So we have fun. We have fun.
Is that why the scene you just have like the red stuff around his neck, but you didn't like show how he got that?
Oh, the neck thing?
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, I would say if you watch the first montage with the BDSM, you probably get a good idea what happened.
Okay. Nice.
Yes.
Maybe there was
Very.
some cooking going on of some sort.
Yes. To be also very honest with you too, I didn't know very much how the BDSM would go, so it was very much improvised. Like I am not a member of the BDSM community. I respect it. I feel like it's fantastic. So I had some help from somebody who knows a bit more. My wife, Kate Muller.
Nice.
I guess she got some experience somewhere, not sure where. And also we found out when we were filming that our sound guy, okay, the guy with the boom, he's a shibari expert. You know what that is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
He can tie knots, perfect knots.
Yes.
So when you see Roger,
And
the
it's very
doctor, tied
dangerous.
up,
If you don't know what you're doing, you can really like cut off circulation to a limb, and
yep,
it's really bad.
but guess what? We had an expert.
Nice.
We had an expert, and it was very funny because my wife was like doing some knots and stuff, and then he's like, move over. And he just was like a master. He just went like, oh my God, did the knots, and we're just like, this perfect. I was like, oh my
Like
God.
tying shoes, and you're like, what?
Yeah, yeah. I did not ask him where he got all that knowledge. I just said, good. We're good with the BDSM scenes.
I'm sure it was silly. Yar.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you know.
He's just a pirate of a different kind.
He was fantastic. Oh my God. Thank you, sound guy. So
Boom mic. He does more than hold boom mics
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, he was very
He'll
helpful.
hold
And
other things. Yes.
yeah, very funny. He's a very funny guy because you know, I found out he had a addiction to Kit Kats.
Oh.
And so, you know, by the way, they're talking about like film, and especially independent film, when you don't have a lot of money,
There's
sound
no
is so
crafting.
important. No. I mean, you must make your sound guy happy always.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So every morning I bought him some Kit Kats, and I didn't show any to anybody. I was just like, hey Ariel, come here.
He just
Here's a Kit
smuggled it
Kat,
in.
man.
Come here,
Yeah, here's a
man.
Kit Kat. Yeah, here's a Kit Kat, man. Yeah. So he did a
I got
great
what
job.
you need.
Yeah. He was like, I'll do any knots you need, anything you need, sound knots, no problem. I'm like, as long as you give me Kit Kats. I'm like, great.
Nice.
That's how we roll.
Nice.
Yeah.
Typically in productions that are SAG, they have like crafty and stuff like that. I
Mhm.
don't think independent films have the budget to provide like crafty or anything like that. I'm interested though. Did you guys have
Oh
like
yeah,
some
I'll
stuff?
tell you. What we
Oh.
did is so we filmed it in 2023, so it was a little
Mm.
more chill. So the pandemic had passed a little bit. It was more chill. Some people wore masks, but not everybody. But the big secret is Costco.
Yeah.
You go to, I took my producer, by the way, I'll shout out to her, Sabrina Percadio. She's Brazilian like myself, and she was the best producer ever. She had a Costco card. We went to Costco, and basically we just said, let's spend 250 in food and snacks and things, and we filled like, I don't know, a couple carts, and that was it. That was Crafties. Because no, it was 19 days. It wasn't like a super long shoot. We were done filming in less than a month.
Wow.
So it was just perfect, and we had also, even though this is an American movie, all the actors are American except for myself. We had a lot of Brazilians behind the scenes. We had a Brazilian woman, Katia, cooking Brazilian meals for some of the days. So people were really spoiled, having some great food. We had, my producer was Brazilian. Our our composer who made the music for the film, his name is Carlos. He's from Brazil as well. Carlos Lazari. We also have we have very little special effects. One thing I'm very happy is that we were able to achieve a lot of effects, blood effects, and the gore effects. They were all done in front of the camera. We all kind of did it there. But we had a little bit of VFX, but very little, like a little blood splatter in the back, or just to fix some problems. Like there's a scene where Lynn Lowry opens a door and it's night outside, but it's supposed to be daytime. So we had to fix that in post. A few things. Our VFX guy from Brazil as well, Wesley. So we had a number of Brazilians behind the scenes, which I think is very cool. So who else? Yeah, if I think more, I'll let you know.
Well, it was definitely effective. The little budget you had to do your effects was still extremely effective. I love the
Yeah.
blood splatter, and especially the opening scene when Kate has the blood, she's covered in blood. I love how it looks like she has like a skull
Yeah. Yep.
on the front of her mouth. It's just
Yep.
perfect. That was just
That was a little bit
great.
on purpose. We wanted to just allude a little bit to Halloween, and the film is a little surrealistic. I mean, you can't really watch this film and expect reality and like lifelike situations. It is a fantastical movie that a lot of the things that happen are not obviously, you can't argue that, oh, this is not real. Like I remember I had a producer come in and say, oh, but she's killing people. Why she's not getting caught? And there's a camera. I'm like, this is not this type of movie. Okay, this is a movie where maybe you smoke some weed. Maybe you do a shot every time somebody dies. I don't know. I don't know. This is a movie you just go with the ride and you just have fun with it. Okay.
Exactly. You
If
just
you
have
start to
fun.
think about logic too much, you're not going to enjoy the movie. Just
Mm-mm.
just get the logic and toss it and just enjoy the movie. You know what I mean?
But
Enjoy the chaos.
exactly.
It's a
But I
chaotic.
love,
Yeah.
Gil, how you just go with it.
Mhm.
There's no
Oh
holds
yeah.
barred. You just go. Especially when she just murdered her husband and then she's standing on top of him with the blood
Yep.
squirting in a particular area and she's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah." I'm like,
Oh, then
"What?"
let me tell you
And that I
something.
have never seen or read anywhere. I was like,
That was
"What?"
improvised. That was not in the
Wow.
script. I'll tell you the backstory of that. So we call that, by the way, there's a name, and I didn't give this name. Somebody who did a review for the movie wrote it. They call it the arterial bidet.
Oh,
How'd you like that?
Nice.
that's
Arterial bidet.
funny.
Yeah, so the story goes, that scene specifically was going to end with basically the blood stops squirting and the scene ends. And I had that idea. And I talked to Lou, my partner, my business partner, and he's like, I don't know if she's going to go for it. If Lynn Lowry may say, no, this is too crazy. So I was actually thinking that maybe she wouldn't do it. So I approached her and I said, hey, Lynn, I had this idea right now. Just imagine, okay? I had
Were
this
you just telling
idea.
yourself she's worked with
And
Romero and David Lynch? She's worked with Romero.
yeah. I'm thinking like, okay, she's done some crazy shit in her life, okay, in her movies. I'm like, Lynn, would you do it? Oh, what happened to Luna? Did she disappear suddenly?
Luna,
Luna, are you okay?
Luna.
Are you back? Luna, come
There's
back
just
to
an
me.
icon. There's just a big L.
Come back to
Oh
me.
no.
Come back to me. Come
Damn
back. Okay.
aliens.
Okay, the aliens,
Damn aliens.
she was either raptured or the aliens got her, but let's hope that Luna will be back momentarily.
I'm sure she'll
But
be back.
anyways, just finish my story because I don't want to leave our audience hanging. I said, Lynn, would you do this? And Lynn says, okay, no problem. It was just like no big deal. It was just like
Nice.
it was just like
She's like, I thought you'd never ask.
oh yeah, it will
Sure.
be refreshing probably. you know, we did shoot in the winter though, and I'm very happy for that. And because my character in the film wears a mascot dinosaur costume a lot.
Oh geez.
Um,
Did
you
you have
know,
any fans in there?
any what? Any pants?
Any
Yeah, I was wearing.
fans like to cool yourself?
No fans. That's
Ooh.
actually, it's not inflatable. It's just basically full of layers. So I'm like, I'm not
There you
filming
are.
this. And Luna, where were you, Luna?
Hi, Luna.
Where were you? I missed you.
Yes.
Are you
No,
okay?
Can't talk
sorry.
about it? Can you not talk about it? Are you not allowed?
Did you
Uh,
go to use the bidet?
yes, actually, I used the bidet. It felt really good. You gave me a
Yeah.
wonderful idea to use the bidet.
Yes. Okay.
No. Just for the record, I've been fighting a gnarly kidney stone. So that's why
I'm so sorry. I had one.
I'm drinking a gallon of water, and I
Yeah,
had to run. And I'm like, let me just turn off my camera real quick.
I
Not
understand.
disturb.
Listen, I had a
Good,
kidney
good.
stone about 13 years ago, and it was the most painful thing I've ever had in my entire life. And
Yeah.
it was not fun. So speedy recovery. I hope that goes well.
Oh,
And
thank you. I'm trying to keep
yeah,
a light
yeah.
spirit, and this movie
Yes.
helped.
Okay. Good. So I was just saying that we Lynn was game for whatever. I told Lynn, you want to do this? She said yes. So and I was saying
She was his
also,
ride or die.
oh yeah, she
Yeah.
was completely down for everything. So thank you, Lynn Lowry, for saying yes to my insane ideas. But also saying that my character had to wear that big costume. So I really wanted to film in winter, and I remember my business partner is going like, Gil, we're not ready yet to film, and I'm like, if we wait too long, it's going to be summer. I can't wear that costume in the summer.
Yeah.
So we were able to film in the winter. We filmed it was like February, March of 2023. It was perfect. Yeah, some days were cold. So yeah, people ask me sometimes, like, oh my God, you must have been dying that costume. I'm like, well, we were in winter. So yeah. So
Nice.
yeah.
So you were the
Anyways,
only one cozy while everybody else was freezing.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, if you pay attention, I mean, people are wearing jackets and stuff. It was, LA, in the winter, it's like, it could be 70s during the day. It's like
Yeah.
Florida, I think,
And
a little bit.
at
Jump
night it's
around.
cold.
Yes, yes. At night, it would get really cold. Sometimes 40s. Yeah, 40 degrees.
Yeah. When
Yeah.
I lived there for 20 years, and my favorite time was
Hmm.
like July, because you had a nice summer
Hmm.
in the day, but at night it was like 60 and chilly. You
A
needed to
little
come
chilly.
grab your
Yeah.
sweater. Yeah,
Hmm.
so that I miss that. You get like a respite and a break from
Hmm.
the heat in the nighttime. It's great.
Yeah, even now. I mean, now we're having a heat wave, so it's kind of gnarly out here.
Yeah.
Um, but this summer has been pretty mild compared to the past few years. I feel like
Mhm.
we didn't have like a lot of heat waves. Um, but I hope I'll never film a movie in the summer.
Oh
that's
yeah.
that's that's.
Too
I
hot.
mean, sure. Yeah. I mean, if I have any control, it was great. I mean, it was just fantastic not to be like dying of heat.
Did you film all of it in LA? And what parts?
Yeah. So we were pretty much all over LA. Just for people who watch the film, there's a coffin. The scene with the coffin.
Mhm.
That was my house. That was my
Oh,
house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We dressed it.
you can't disclose that location.
That was my living room, and
Oh.
so my wife Kate Muller, she built the coffin, um, and the coffin is really beautiful. It's a beautiful coffin, and it's in our living room, and it's very heavy and big. So currently, it's our coffin table. Like we put
Coffee
our feet up and watch TV.
coffin table.
I love it.
Coffin
I
table.
love
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. I love when people come to
I need
visit
one.
and they don't know. We don't tell them anything, and it's kind of fun. People walk in and go like, "Oh, what is that? A coffin?" It's great.
A
It's really fun.
coffin.
But yeah, that was my house. I live in Sherman Oaks, which is kind of like North Hollywood, Los Angeles.
No ho.
NoHo, yeah, very close to NoHo. That's my house. And we filmed around LA. Like we had locations. The main house where we were for the most of the time was 12 days, which is the family house. So the film Halloween Feast, for those watching, it centers on a family. So you have Lynn Lowry, who is the matriarch, and then you have the daughter Karen, the brother and grandma, and the husband James Griggs, who ends up eating his own finger. Spoiler. So
And
yeah, that
making a
house
lovely
was.
necklace.
I'm like,
I want one.
when I wrote that, I was like, I don't care. I'm just gonna write that, and it's gonna be in the film. And people would just, I don't know what people would think about it. And then we released the movie, and a few months later, maybe a couple months later, that clip went viral on TikTok. And that is the only reason I have a TikTok account for the movie, because I always kind of fought TikTok, and I always kind of like, I don't need one more digital platform in my life. I have Instagram, Facebook. I can't deal with it. And then that clip, which with the Etsy, when the husband says, you cut off my finger and you fed it to me. I pooped it out the next day, and I cleaned it thoroughly, and I made I sent it to Etsy, and they made this necklace, and you never even noticed. That clip went viral. It got like 60,000 views on TikTok, and people went nuts. People said this man needs an Oscar, and I was just like, oh shit, I need to start a TikTok account. And that's the only reason I have TikTok.
Yeah, we have one just to lock down the name, and I don't really know how to use
I mean,
it. Maybe one
I
of these
mean,
days I'll figure it out.
I mean, but the magic actually happened. I mean, we have a lot of reviews. People make videos about the movie. We have almost 4,000 followers. I mean, just kind of people just started following the movie,
Nice.
and it became kind of a thing. I feel like we've had more success on TikTok than anywhere else, because people are just doing reviews and stuff, and it's really helping the movie to be out there. So I really appreciate it, and I believe, did we connect on TikTok? I don't even know. Like,
No,
it was
IG.
Instagram, IG, right? IG. That's correct.
Yeah,
That's correct. That's
yeah.
correct. You see, I'm lost. I mean,
Well, we'll bring you in like a little lost puppy, but this so you wrote the whole thing and you said it took you how long to write it?
okay, so I was writing on and off for about 15 years.
Okay.
And finally, I said I must do this, and this was probably end of 2022 is when I was like, I need to make this film no matter what. And I told my wife, and she's like, okay. She's scared, obviously. And we hustled investors. I feel like the hardest part was raising money for this, because it's an independent film, and people know how hard it is for movies to make money, and so it's just a hard sell, especially this was my
Indie, yeah.
directorial debut also. I mean, this is my first movie I directed. So that was hard. We spent a few months trying to raise the money. We definitely raised way less than what we needed.
Oh.
But I was just like, we're gonna figure it out, and we decided to go ahead. And we did it. I mean, we made deals. We some people, we said, we can't pay you your full rate. How about we pay you half now and half later? So we really, really made a lot of deals to be able to film the movie with basically $110,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And for us to break even, we have to make about $200,000, and it's crazy because the movie's selling. Yeah, it's hard. So it is a hard business. But if you think about making a film, especially a film with heads exploding, $110,000 it was tight. It was very, very tight. I mean, we could barely pay a lawyer at the end to help us with the deal with the distributor. I mean, it was tight. And we're still paying for a credit card bill. So I just want to stress that independent film is hard when you don't have a solid source of money. We didn't. The movie was a big hustle for everybody involved, but it was a happy set. Everybody was happy. Everybody was just really helpful, and people wanted the film to be done. Everybody was very passionate. Not only me, myself, but even Lynn Lowry. She, there's one instance that happened close to the end of filming where one of the actors got COVID, and it was just like panic mode. What if everybody starts getting COVID? I had to rewrite the scene without him the night before because we couldn't afford to reschedule. That's what I'm saying. When you don't have money, you can't reschedule. You just basically okay, we have to film this day. So when this actor got sick, I had to just rewrite the scene without him the night before. And then after we finished filming, Lynn Lowry came to me and she said, I felt a little sick at the end. I didn't say anything because I really wanted you to finish this movie, because I knew that you wouldn't be able to reschedule anything. We just had to film it. And I never knew. I don't know. It's just the reality of it. It was rough, but now it's out there, folks. It's out there.
Yes, it is for the world to see, and it is
Yeah.
amazing. And I want to see
Yeah.
it again.
No, I mean it's a good rewatch. Okay, I've heard from several people. This is a movie that gets better when you watch it again. If you like the film, next time you watch, you'll find new things. There's a lot of little details. It's a little bit of an onion. You peel the layers and you find the things here and there. It's ultimately a movie about dissociation from problems. I mean, those characters, they're ignoring the obvious fact that this woman is crazy.
Definitely.
And that's the theme of the movie, and it gives us a lot of room to just explore that and go insane, you know. um
Yeah, this is definitely something that I could see being on
mhm,
Shudder. I could see
mhm,
being on Arrow, streaming.
mhm.
So, I we definitely wanna help you any way we can to
Thank you,
get
thank you,
the
thank
word
you.
out there, just
Yeah,
let
I
us know
just want
what
people to
to do.
watch it. Yeah, right now you see, Tubi is great because Tubi is free, it's good quality, but Tubi has a huge library, so the movie gets lost in there, and that's
Mm.
why I'm promoting the movie actively. We have a publicist as well, but I'm the director. I'm telling people, I'm going on podcasts as much as I can, and like I'm really trying to push the movie. We have now Halloween approaching, so I'm telling people, watch it. If you like it, please spread the word, tell your friends, and rewatch it. It's really great the second time. It's greater.
Aw.
Absolutely.
We have a question in the comments. Did you take inspiration from outside world and put it into the film, or like
Mm.
characteristics from friends and family?
Oh, I'll tell you. When I moved to Los Angeles, which was almost 18 years ago, I worked as a dinosaur mascot in a costume.
Aw.
It was
Oh.
horrible.
Yay.
It was absolutely atrocious. Okay, and because I had no money, I'm in LA. I moved from New York, and I was like, oh shit, I need to make money somehow. And
Is that how you
and
met your wife? She was into it?
no, no. This was way before. This was way before. My wife and I were together 7 years, 7.5 years. This was like literally 18 years ago, 17 years ago. I was in my early 20s, and so I remember I found a job on Craigslist to be in children's parties, entertaining children in a costume, and and literally I was writing the movie, and for a brief time, back in 2000, I would say 12, 13, I had a co-writer. His name is Arthur McClan, brilliant writer, and he helped me with some elements of the script back then, and he told me, why don't you, he knew I was telling him about, oh my god, I was this dinosaur, I was sweating, it was summer, I was just like dying, and he said, you should put that in the film. And I'm like, yeah, okay. So that's the reason why Mark is in that costume, the dinosaur costume, is because I had that job for reals.
Yeah.
um,
That's great.
I think that was the one element I can think that I brought from my personal life. By the way, my car is my car in real life. When you see me driving the Mustang, that's my car. So I brought that into the film. But yeah, I think that I don't really like to eat people. Um,
So you didn't bring
so
that element, yeah.
so yeah, I didn't bring that into the film, or cut body parts. It's just like icky, Ugh.
That's so funny. A quick question for you.
Sure.
So the script was great. I really really enjoyed that. Can you tell us a little bit about how you went from directing? I mean, I'm sorry, from acting to directing, and
Yep.
what things as an actor helped you with your directing role?
Good question. I was not going to direct this at first. And to be honest with you, I never saw myself as a director. All my life, I'm in my early 40s, I've always only had two passions: writing and acting. I love acting, I love writing. That's it. So I even offered this screenplay early on to about three directors. And then I started to fear. And my fear was that when you give your screenplay that you wrote to a director, you have to let go of your vision, because the movie ultimately is the director's vision. So as a writer, you have to give it space. Famous story, The Shining. I love The Shining, but Stanley Kubrick took the screenplay. I mean, rewrote the screenplay from Stephen King. Stephen King hates it. because obviously, as the writer, he hated what Kubrick brought because it was not his vision. So what happened was, in my late process of writing A Halloween Feast, I became very close to it, and I started to fear that if I bring in a director, he's going to do something that I'm not going to be happy with, and I wanted to protect that vision. So I made a very bold decision late in the process. Maybe I'm going to say 6 months before filming. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to direct this, but I'm going to hire the best assistant director I can find. And I hired, her name is Genevieve Cortez. She was my assistant director. And I told her, I said, Genevieve, don't let me fuck this up. Because answering your question more thoroughly, my experience with directing has been watching the director from the actor's perspective.
Mhm.
And I've been acting since I'm 17 years old. So I've been dealing with directors all my life in theater, in short films, in feature films. And it obviously, I'm seeing what they do. But I don't have schooling. I didn't go to school to be a director. So Genevieve, she did. And she went to the best directing school. She is a director. And she was my anchor in a way that when I was filming my scenes, she was my director. I am not directing myself. I refuse to do that. And when it's the other actors, I'm directing. I'm there. I'm when it comes to my scenes in the film, it was Genevieve. And I even, some of my scenes I didn't see until the editing room because that's how much I trusted her. And when you don't have a big budget, you don't have the luxury of time, which means that we had, like, I don't know, 3 takes, 4 takes at the most. So when I'm filming my scenes, I just told her, Genevieve, if it's good, we move on. We have to move on. And now you ask me, maybe, will I direct again? Yeah, I actually loved it. I thought it was really great. Um, the hardest part for me personally was exhaustion, because a director, you have to be on all the time. Like as an actor, you do your scene, you go sleep. I mean, you can, okay, I'm done with my scene, I can go to the room and relax. And as a director, you're always on. You're on the set early. You're directing everybody. I'm acting, so I'm thinking about my lines, and then everybody goes home, and I have to stay there. And I have to make sure the footage goes to the editor. I have to make sure everything is organized. We had a few days off in between. Everybody's resting. I was driving the U-Haul truck from location to location with furniture in the back. So that is, I guess, the only thing that, if I could have, I guess, a bigger budget, I could probably still do the same type of thing of directing and acting, but I'd need more, I guess, more time and more days off in between. So that's
Nice.
Did I
And
answer your
before
question?
I forget, sorry, did he answer your question, Luna?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Am
Thank
I?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're good.
She's
Yeah.
good.
Is the connection okay, or are we breaking
Yeah.
up, or is it okay?
No, you're
No, we're
good. We
good.
hear you loud and clear.
Not breaking up.
So I had
No.
one
Okay.
last
Okay. Yeah, that
question
was a lot.
about your
Yes,
about
please.
the art in the background. Like, all the other art in Rose's house is flowers and like a bird and like
Mhm.
normal stuff, and then there's this one huge picture. I don't know if it's a print or a painting
Yep.
or
Oh,
whatnot, but it's just
oh,
dudes from the waist down in khakis and
I
pullovers.
love that you paid attention to that. I absolutely love that you noticed that. Okay, so that house is a house of a friend of mine called Tom Brace. He's a friend of mine of many years. That's his picture. And when we were dressing the set, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Everybody's like, what the fuck is that? Sorry about my English. And I'm like, you're going to keep that. we're gonna keep that on the wall. And so that was not a choice of the production design. That was actually there, and we're like, let's keep it.
It's
Because
And
it's
I'm
so
so
random,
glad,
yeah.
Kat, because you're the first person who actually directly addresses that painting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. And that's what I mean. Like sometimes when you rewatch the film, you notice these little things, wacky,
Right.
crazy things. The movie has stuff like that even I forget. I mean, I'm like sometimes we had a premiere in Brazil 3 weeks ago. We got a release. We had a theater premiere. It was really fun. Now it's released in Brazil, which is great. But I rewatched the movie, and I'm always going like, "Oh my God, that's right." The painting in the back, what I mean? Stuff like that, I love it. It's fantastic. I'm so glad, Kat, that you noticed it.
So
Nice.
what do you have planned for the future, Gil? Are there any
All right,
future
so
plans? Or...
yes, I have a murder mystery I finished writing that I love, and it's fantastic. I mean, I'm biased. I wrote. Obviously, I think it's fantastic, but but it's a murder mystery that it's a tad bigger budget, so it's a little more complicated. We need a lot more money. But I've been working on the project. I've been working on the images, and I've been working on like talking to people about it. So I'm hoping that I'll slowly start to engage with hopefully people to help fund the movie investors. And so I'm hoping my next movie will be either this movie, which is a crazy murder mystery with the craziest ending, some horror elements to it as well. Um, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. I think that I'm trying, guys. I'm really trying. So
Uh-huh.
with the craziest
fingers
ending.
crossed.
Wow. That
Oh,
that's
oh,
that's
you have
that
no
that says
idea.
a lot considering what happened in this one.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
it's.
It's
I'll tell you what.
nothing
It's
compared to that.
crazier.
Crazier?
It's crazier.
wow.
Oh, you're packing the heat for the next one, huh? When
I
you already
am. I
packed the
am.
heat for the first
I
one.
am. It's
Oh.
wild. Yeah, it's wild. Fingers crossed. Yeah, 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 yeah. Murder mystery.
Mm.
Yeah, pray to
Mm.
the saints of film funding to help me.
Uh, you're not turning it into a book. You're hoping to fund it for a next movie.
Yeah, my next movie. I hope that it's gonna be this crazy film, and I have
Are you gonna
locations. I
direct?
have,
Oh,
yes.
you got
I
everything.
don't want to. You see, where I am right now is I would love to direct this one, and maybe uh, I'm only open right now to directing things I'm writing. Um, I am still actively being an actor, so I filmed a movie early this year called The Undead End, which is a zombie war horror, and I hope that's going to
Ooh,
be out this Halloween. So
nice.
stay tuned for The Undead End. Um, we can talk about it I have your connection. So once it comes out, I'll let you know. I'm very excited, but I'm just an actor, and I'm happy. So I'm very happy just acting. But we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, I'll be directing again, and this will be a fun
Aw.
one.
Yeah, we definitely love for
Hmm.
you to stay connected with us. Any
Absolutely. Yeah.
movies, any horror movies, anything that you're doing, producing, directing, whatever it
Thank you.
may be in your path, we hope to connect with you on those projects.
Sounds fantastic, Luna and Kat. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and
Thank
we'll keep in
you.
touch. Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm an open book. Have you noticed?
Yes, no, we love that. I
Yeah.
loved all the questions that you provided. It's been very insightful.
Mm-mm.
Kat and Guile, do you have anything else that you want to add before we take it off?
Well, we're still looking for you, Timothy Murdick at Frankenslime 13. You won our mystery box, and we're wanted to send it to you, but we haven't heard from you. So we're gonna give you one more week, and then if not, I will draw another name
From the
of our
back.
subscribers
Uh-oh.
from the Wayland Corporation over here, where I store my alien when there's not names in it.
One more week.
Nice.
One more week.
One more
That's it.
week. That's pretty
And
generous.
and next week we're talking with Lanny with Frightful Facades about he creates these little frightful pictures of horror houses and things like that. So we're gonna have some fun talking with him next week, right, Luna?
Yes, I'm excited. We've never had an artist on the show. That'll probably be our first artist that does sculptures and things like that. So that'll be fun to talk about that process together. Thank you guys so much. It's been fantastic to everybody that showed up. We appreciate you. We love you. Go show the movie some love, please.
Yes.
They desperately need it to pay the credit card that is still
They'll
being
come
owed.
after you, man. Chase will chase you down. They don't play. Yes.
Halloween,
A Halloween
feast.
feast.
Woo!
And it
Thank
is
you.
amazing, guys. And let's show Gil, Luna, how we say goodbye here at Delight and Fright.
We love Cthulhu, so this is our Cthulhu goodbye.
Yes. The
Goodbye,
tentacles.
tentacles. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
guys.
Tentacles,
Check out a
tentacles.
Halloween feast.
Halloween feast. Hey, Halloween feast. Wow, that was really fun.
Hello, boils and ghouls. It's your old pal, John Cassier, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. And I want to thank you for listening to Delight and Fright with your hosts, Luna and Cat, a podcast for outcasts.